Everyone, I hope you enjoyed that little morning montage getting ready clip sequence, but I thought I would take you along on this journey today because it's a very special day. After 419 days, yes, I was counting, of dancing at home on a 5-foot by 5-foot square of marley flooring, I am finally going to dance in a studio. It's a day that many times I thought would just never come, would never be here, and it finally has arrived. And I know that this marks the beginning of a lot of work ahead about, getting that, those muscles firing and my body able to actually travel and use space and get the momentum to actually move beyond, taking one step and running out of room. So I absolutely just cannot wait for this journey. I thought, what more perfect opportunity to document this process than to take you guys along with me. So I'm driving to Charleston, going to work with incredible Michael and Ogle Wise own a ballet studio in Charleston, and I have gotten to work with them before a few years ago, and really they're such wonderful teachers, work on Vagonova technique. Michael usually will do bar basics, super tough. I'm usually unable to walk afterwards because it's just so tough, but that's exactly what I need right now after these many months, over a year of dancing on my tiny marley square. It's been quite an interesting process, dancing in this little space, but it's really been good for me to work on basic technique and, working on my positions, working on the control, balance, those types of things that are so crucial that can oftentimes get overlooked in normal settings and normal, regular life ballet times. So, but there's definitely quite a bit of work ahead. Finding those muscles to be able to actually cover space and travel and move and not be staring into a little Zoom square, but actually in a room, looking in a mirror. I haven't even looked in a mirror, full-length mirror, for over a year. It's insane. It's actually been good because you don't have to, you're not looking at the mirror, you're not looking at yourself in the mirror. But it's quite an adventure. But I just want to say to everybody, we have all had to deal with these crazy pandemic adjustments, and whether you've been able to have access to a studio during this time or you haven't, you've been like me and you've been at home, I just want you to know that you are capable of doing whatever you put your mind to doing. It can be really frustrating, and I've recovered from several injuries before, the longest being an 8-month injury, and that included having to learn to walk again after being in a cast and crutches. And it was very difficult at times. I remember when I first got my cast off, that feeling of my muscles just being completely atrophied. And I was like, how am I going to be able to point my foot, flex my foot, move my foot, articulate it again? I have no range of motion. And every day, just persistence, just doing my physical therapy exercises, trying my best to maintain a healthy attitude, to not be too hard on myself, but just take it day by day with blinders. It happens. And I know that you all can make it happen if this is what you want to do, you will make it happen. Day by day, consistency and blinders, not comparing yourself or your journey to anyone else's self or journey. So I will take you along on this journey. I absolutely cannot wait to get started, to get in that car, to drive to Charleston, to drive to another city. What? And then I'll be back again tonight. So it's a day trip. Like a few years ago, I used to take these down and up and back day trips. I keep saying down. Charleston's up. So I will take you along. I will see you guys later. Ready to go. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey peeps, we're in the car, hitting the road, en route to Charleston. My mom doesn't want to be on camera, but she is driving. The pandemic has prolonged my driving inability. So here we are. That's something, eventually, one of the many things that I will be working on is driving. But right now, we are going to Chucktown to dance in the studio. Got the water all set, got food. We're ready. We're ready also to go to Trader Joe's afterwards, stock up on some goodies that we don't have at Trader Joe's in Savannah, which is so sad, but we'll do that. That'll be another fun activity. A day that we've been waiting for just so long. And I want to say, I said I was counting the days before. I wasn't actually counting the days during quarantine, but today looked back at the calendar and saw that, yes, 419 days of being in quarantine, not dancing in a studio. But I definitely would have gone a bit crazy if I had counted every single day that I was in there. And it, time did fly. It was very odd because my sense of time is just not really as intact as it once was, but I don't know if it ever was. But it seems like it was forever, but it also seems like just yesterday that we drove to Savannah, started sheltering in place. So we shall see. Take you along, continuing on this car adventure. I will catch you later. Hey, so future Florrie here. This is a little awkward, but I realized I never took any footage inside the studio. This mirror selfie is all that I have to document my first steps into a studio in 419 days. But I was just so excited by being there, by being with the most incredible teachers, Michael and Olga Wise of Robert Ivy Ballet in Charleston. And it's just so rare to meet people who love ballet just as much as you do. And we just got so wrapped up in talking and dancing and just having a blast. It was tough. I got so many corrections, really from the ground up. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, and knees and toes, and knees and toes. A lot of work to be done. I realized it's been a little bit since I've updated you all. I danced in a studio for the first time in 419 days. Now I'm sipping my iced coffee, headed to downtown Charleston, where I'm gonna get my computer fixed by geniuses at the Genius Bar. And life is so good. I'm already starting to feel sore, but Michael gave me some preliminary Advil, which was excellent. So it was just such an amazing time, such a fun time, really tough. It was a lot, but I'm just so excited about the work that is ahead. I think it's just, there's always so much joy in the fact that there's just a lot to do, and there's a lot of effort that needs to be done and a lot of things that need to be fixed, and that always just makes me very excited. So here's to coffee, here's to ballet, here's to geniuses fixing my computer that won't charge, and my amazing mommy for driving us in this crazy Charleston traffic. And she doesn't want to be on camera, but she's here next to me. So cheers. Here we are, about to have a little picnic on the docks here in Charleston. A little different venue, not Obviously not as crowded. With Cinco de Mayo happening today, figured that downtown would be a little bit more chaotic and crowded. So this is just so beautiful, so serene, and here we are, about to have some boxcar Betty's. I've had a grilled chicken salad, got some iced water. Uh-oh, iced water spilling. Ah! And it's gonna be just so peaceful. We've really become picnic people over these past few days. So, pandemic picnic people. Yay! And after an amazing day, we are headed back home, back to Savannah, and I'll be back in Charleston again on Friday for another lesson. I cannot wait, but what an amazing time. Just a day that I have dreamed about for so long. Definitely kind of sore now, but my goodness, that was just so beautiful to eat dinner on the dock, outside, on the water. Fresh air, really just so delightful. We didn't make it to Trader Joe's. I know I said earlier that we were going to, but that will be something that we'll do on Friday. Yay! But it was just getting late. Also, the Genius Bar, I couldn't get my computer fixed today because it would just take too many days. And I'm going to Florida on Sunday. As you can see, there's already some stuff here in the car. So it just wasn't going to happen. But my computer still functions. It's just one of the charging ports doesn't work. But the other one still does, so that's fine. So I'll wait. It's great. They were still so kind. Everyone in Charleston today has been so nice. Everywhere we've gone, just so dear. So shout out to kind people in the world, making life much more pleasant and enjoyable despite the masks. And oh my gosh, the sunset is stunning. It is future Florrie, and I realized as I was editing my video just now that I had not filmed a clip to close off the vlog, so I thought I would give you all that closure right now. When we got home, it was pretty late. I went, had a hot shower, rolled out, and just went to bed. I was so tired. But it was interesting, being back in a studio, there were some things that were just unexpected feelings I hadn't thought about would be how I would feel, like just having the space to be able to travel across the floor and not run out of room after one step, or not knowing where to look because I've been staring into the little Zoom square and I realized my gaze has been kind of shifted down because that's where my computer's been. And also just having that limitless space of what it felt like, at home I've had, that tiny Marley, and I have to kind of start off the combination standing in exactly the right spot so that I don't kick the counter or the bookshelf or the cat or fall into the little divot that is formed in the floor. And so when I was in the studio, I was like, oh my gosh, where do I stand to start the combination and center? Because the possibilities are just endless. So that was so exciting. And I know as I get into a studio with more people, obviously the possibilities of standing places won't be as endless. But to myself, who's been dancing on this little 5x5 Marley square, it just seemed insane. So right now we're headed, I'm actually back to Charleston. I'm going to take another awesome class with Michael, getting back in the groove, back ready to get after it, get back on that stage eventually is the goal. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a journey. It will continue to be a journey, and stay tuned for more. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe so that when I post more videos, you'll get notified. So bye everyone, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy.